All right, welcome to the last stretching workout. Today we're going to do a half hour of pain relief stretching. So these stretches are going to be effective for pain relief overall. I want you to only participate with me if you are cleared by a medical professional to do so. If you are, we're going to get right into it, and it will be done in about a half hour. Here we go.
Welcome to a pain relief workout. Now, when you're working to get through pain, this way that we work in Eccentrics is completely different from the concept in other fitness programs. If you feel any pain kicking in, stop and go back to the point that you were working where you weren't in pain. And what's going to happen is your brain is going to reprogram your body and identify movement as pain-free. So as you start working, you're going to work, and let's say you hit pain right there, then go back to that point. And then the next day, your body, because it realizes it can move without being in pain, will let you go a little further. So very rapidly, you're going to see that you can then move out of pain. But if you continuously move while you're in pain, you'll never be pain-free. So let's get going. So just start, completely relax your legs, relax your body, breathe in deeply, breathe out, and just sway side to side. Just imagine that it's a beautiful warm day and that you're in a lovely field and you're just slowly swaying side to side as the wind is blowing. There's going to be a lovely and warm and a beautiful feeling, so that you just let yourself move in that beautiful feeling. So now you're going to twist a little further. But sometimes some people are in so much pain that any movement causes pain. So remember just to stop, and that's your spot, and then the next day you'll find you go further. It's amazing how this working pain out of pain, not with the pain, not into the pain, will help to relieve your pain. Okay, so we're going to just go up a little higher with those arms. Just a little higher. Deep breathe. Deep breathe. Now we're going to go one shoulder at a time. Slowly pull it forward, lift it up, and pull it right back, nice and slow. So you find the spot that you're in pain, and then you just stop there and you go take it at that level. And we're going to go to the other side. So go up, so slowly, as you do this workout, you're going to get deeper and deeper into your shoulder rotations. This is going to liberate a whole pile of muscles in your upper body, both arms. Breathing in, drop down. Breathe in, arms down. Now a little wider legs, and the legs are the same. If you're in any pain, just slowly up with your arms. You bring the position in. But if you're not in pain, then keep your legs as wide as you possibly can, because it's good to keep the width. It's good to keep your flexibility. We tend to pamper our bodies when we're afraid, when we're in pain. So we have to know how to pamper them. Okay, let's do the other arm. And around you go. Just keep it very relaxed. My shoulders are relaxed, my arm, my fingers are relaxed, my legs are relaxed, my body is relaxed, and I'm just moving. Okay, both arms, and up. Both arms, fingers are heavy, fingers are relaxed. Now we're going to do something that's absolutely fantastic if you've got shoulder pain. You're going to bend your elbow, put your elbow near your waist. Lift your elbow up. Now try to put your hand around your neck. You're keeping your elbow bent and you touch your neck. Now you're going to take your elbow and pull it down. Lift it up and just gently relax into it. Completely relax so that you can go higher. Stop the moment you feel any pain. Touch your neck. Touch the neck behind you. Pull your elbow down. Now straighten out your arm and your hand will be facing the ceiling. You're going to slowly twist your hand till it faces the floor and lift your shoulder up And you're going to feel that right through your back. So just stop when you feel the pain. And what will happen is you're going to be pain-free very, very rapidly if you don't let yourself work with pain. So rotate that arm, keep relaxed, sweep that arm forward, keep it relaxed, straighten yourself right up so you're straight. Pull that arm, let's do the other arm. So you're going to drop your elbow down, lift your elbow up, try to touch your neck, so your hand is trying to touch your neck, touch it behind you, pull the elbow down, lift your elbow up, and so it's going to be working through your rib cage. It's going to work more through your rib cage. This is one of the best frozen shoulder exercises I've ever had. Okay, breathing, relax, heavy. Take your hand, twist it, lift your shoulder, twist it even more, bend those knees, and very, very gently just sweep in front, lift those arms up, one arm, and drop down. Take your hand, twist it to the floor, so you want to twist right in the shoulder. So you see the shoulders twisting, lifting, sweep that arm around, and lift up. And breathe out. Now, just sway your hips just the tiniest little bit. Just shift your weight side to side. Be very heavy. Now, you will imagine that you're stirring some water in a huge, enormous pot. And it's very lukewarm, so it feels good. You can move easily in this. So you're just swinging. Let the arm hang. You're just letting the arm hang as you're swinging around. Okay, now we're going to do the other arm. You're going to sweep around and cross your body and just let it hang as you're not lifting your arm, you're swinging it. It is really good for the back, good for the legs. Now both arms. Swing them. Really good for shoulder. And just general, everywhere in your body pain. This is going to really sort of release a lot of just general pain. We tend to feel pain in mysterious places. Okay, good. Doesn't make sense, but it does actually make sense when you start understanding the body. Now just move your arms. Just move them around as though you're in a swimming pool. The water's warm, so you're comfortable. Not too warm though. Just swirl those arms around. Slowly lift them. So this is very good. What we're working on right now is shoulder pain. Now you're going to just twist the arms in the shoulders and release it. You're keeping your fingers relaxed. Keep your elbows bent so there's no forcing of any movement. Knees relaxed. And your tailbone can be tucked under so your back is rounded slightly, but not extremely. Okay, now you're going to go with your fingers. Just work your fingers. Just work your fingers. I like to do a little exercise where I'm picturing a tablecloth and I'm pulling it with my fingers. Just pull that tablecloth with your fingers. So that you work all the way through the hands, because our hands, you never know where someone's pain is. So I just work general pain everywhere around the body. So this could be finger pain. This could be wrist pain. Put your arm in a position of a prayer, and you're going to drop and lift the elbows, and that will work through your wrists. You know, we're going to rotate the arms, rotate the wrists. Excuse me, these are wrists, not arms. Okay, and then your hands. So you're going to just close your hands and open them. Close your hands and open them. And close and open. And last one and open. So now we're just going to put the feet completely together. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your legs, squeeze your stomach, make a fist, and tighten everything up. Squeeze as tight as you can. 1, 2, 3. Relax. Relax your whole body. Squeeze it in as tight as you can. Tighten your feet, your calves, your bum, your stomach, your shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Relax it. Let it go. So now feet apart. Now these are Tai Chi plies, and your legs have to be quite wide so that you can have your knees in line with the heels. And unless this hurts, then try to do this position. It's much safer than a smaller, less wide position. So now down you go. And this is for your knees. So people with knee pain are so scared of bending their knees. But this is the way to get rid of your knee pain. So if you feel the tiniest little knee pain, stop. But if you don't, then just keep going, okay? And then slowly come up. So you're going to see that this stretches out the muscles that are all around the knees that are probably compressing the knee joint itself. That's why you have pain in the knee joint. You just bend those knees and just keep them bent and just shift your weight around. Put your hands down. Now we're going to just drop the body over. So the weight of the body is falling sideways. Now you're going to just let it drop forward. Weight of the body sideways, so you're just feeling the weight into your legs, and you can just keep the movement going in your legs. You don't have to hold statically. You just sort of wiggle around in any position. Bend, get the weight of the body down, bend forward, sideways, and up you come. Bend your knees just slightly for stability. You're going to go sideways, arch your back the slightest bit, sideways, crunch forward. Go the other way, sideways, and littlest arch. And this is just going to open up all the muscles and all pulling on ligaments and tendons and muscles through your whole core. You bend those knees, and you probably already feel as though you're in less pain if you had knee pain than when we first started these. And that's the bizarre thing about this. We're so panicky because our knees are hurting and we're afraid to move them. But actually, it's movement that gets rid of almost all mechanical pain. Okay, so mechanical pain is like the mechanics of our body. We're like little robots. So I call mechanical pain bones, ligaments, tendons. So now one foot slid behind the other. You're going to bend your back knee. Now, if you have a balance issue, just have a chair nearby so you can hold on to the chair. But if you don't have a balance issue, then try to do these without a chair because it will re-stimulate balance reflexes. Okay, so now your knee should be straight, your heel should be into the ground. You're going to be feeling this in the Achilles. Everybody knows what their Achilles tendon is. And this is wonderful for foot pain. These exercises are all for feet pain. So just slowly move. Bend. Just go as relaxed, breathe in, and go deep down into that heel. You come up, keep your heel dug into the ground, and push that heel more into the ground as you bend forward. And that's stretching out the calf muscle. It's going to help your knee. So if you have knee pain, this is very, very good for the knees. Now you're going to lift your back heel. Now, these are your hips. So imagine that there's a wheel here, and you're going to turn that wheel to tuck your tailbone under. So you've got a nice rotation right in this joint. Now, lock that position, and then slowly push the heel down. You might not be able to get it down, but where you're going to feel it is right here. And this is called your psoas. It's a whole bunch of muscles that will help relieve back pain. You would guess. Drop down, and you're going to feel your quadricep being stretched. So we're working through any possible part of your body that's in pain. Around that wheel. Put your heel down again to get this feeling. Up, around that wheel, and now stretch out your whole quadricep. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten you've got your other leg to go. So other leg in front. Going to do exactly the same thing again. So a nice little wider stance. You're facing your front foot. Now sink deeply into your back leg. So you're going to push the heel into the floor. Deep breathe. And when you exhale, let all the muscles of your leg relax and you go deeper into that Achilles. So just shift your weight forward and you're going to feel the calf being stretched. So make sure that you keep the heel down. So it doesn't matter how deep the stretch is. What counts is the heel is down because we're trying to stretch out the calf to relieve knee pain. We stretch out the Achilles to relieve foot pain. There's a purpose behind every single exercise we're doing. Is you're going to bend your back leg now back into the Achilles. Inhale. Drop slowly down. 1, 2, 3, drop more. Completely relax. Shift your weight forward. Bend it forward and making sure that you dig that back heel into the ground. Breathe in and stretch that calf more. Okay, so now we're going to get into the iliopsoas. So you've got the wheel here. You first rotate the wheel. You're going to then lock the position and try to put the heel down. And this is for your lower back pain. Amazing exercise for lower back pain. You notice how gently we're working. So you can work very slowly. The moment you feel any discomfort, you stop. A lot of people have a lot of discomfort in their quads. Their quads are so tight. So you don't force. Just go into it gently. The moment you feel pain, you stop. You're gonna be shocked. I mean, shocked how quickly your body changes when you work out of pain, not in pain. So next, what we're going to do is just stand in a nice wide stance, as wide as you can, that you're comfortable, making sure that you're standing completely flat on your feet. So if you forget some of these instructions, just re-watch the instructional little clip that I made for you. So you want to stand on your feet, breathing as you shift your weight side to side and being aware of where your feet are. So now you're going to lift up your lower arm. Take the other arm, over it goes. Take the lower arm and grab hold of your wrist. Keep relaxed. You're going to just gently, like you're working with a piece of chiffon. So everything should be gentle. Pain relief needs to be so sensitive. You need to be so careful with your body. We're so rough and hard on our bodies and ourselves. We demand way too much of it. And you know what? If we're easier on our bodies, they will respond so rapidly. It's like being nice to someone. Be nice to someone, they respond so well. So be nice to your body. And bend those elbows, keeping it nice and relaxed. Don't stretch it out. Just move it. It's movement that we're working on. We're not working on deep flexibility, although you will gain flexibility for sure. Because we're working to unlock a lot of glued together fibers. Take your hands, pushing it out. And I'm going to bring the arms in. Now keep your leg. You can just move gently in this position. Shift in front. Sweep that arm in front as much as you can. Lift it up. Breathe in. And now you're just going to relax. Just relax. Relax your body down. You're going to roll up one vertebra at a time. Not rapidly. Finish with your head. Arms up. And straight in front. And sweep across. Lift that arm up. And relax down. And when we're finished here, we're going to go and we're going to do some chair work. So find yourself a chair. So now you should have a nice solid chair. So I suggest that you hold the chair with both hands, and it's not a wiggly chair. Or you can use a banister, but hold it with both hands. I'll hold it with one hand so you can see me more clearly. So we're going to start with feet, just movement for the feet. So what you need to do is lift those heels up as high as you can. One of the most common causes of pain is because people's toes and ankles are weak and inflexible. So what we're going to do now are exercises to strengthen the toes and the ankles and increase the mobility. So lift your heels up. So you want to gain some mobility and some strength in those ankles. So try to lift your heels as high as you can, keeping the sole of the foot on the ground. Lift your toes up, keeping the sole of the foot on the ground. Lift your heel up. Change your feet. So you want to just lift your heel up slowly, and you're going to feel a pulling right through the front of your leg. That's your shin. So now you're going to lower your heel down, flex your foot, and lift up the foot as much as you can off the floor. And that's going to strengthen your shin. You want to go up again. So you're going to stretch through the shin. All these are part of your ankle. Lift your toes, point to those toes, so you have to actually use the toes. Down you go, and now lift the toes off the floor all by themselves and put them down. Now, holding the bar with both hands, you're going to lift your heels. So watch. You're going to just lift your heels up and lower your heels. Okay? Lift them up as carefully as you can and lower them down. So this is putting the full weight of the body into your feet. So it's really going to strengthen that flexibility in your ankles. So you bend the knees, lift the heels up. It's going to feel terrific. Okay, now nice wide stance with your plie. So you can hold the bar with both hands. You're going to lift up one heel, push it into the floor so you're squeezing an orange under your heel. Lift up the other heel, squeeze an orange, bend those knees. Put your hand right on your knee, then slightly forward and push that knee back. And still holding the bar, you're going to put the hand on the other knee and push that knee back. You're going to feel a lovely stretch right in here. These are your groin muscles, really good for hip pain because it's going to loosen up the action, the movement in your hips. So we're going to go again. Heel up and slowly drop that heel. Heel up, slowly put the heel down, hand on one hip, push that hip out, and then on the other, push that hip out. So you're going to push the knee backwards as it's stretching on your hips. And lift your arm up, and down you go. Lift the other arm up, and down you go. And then, okay, so now we're going to work on, we get debris in our hips, so we're going to work on cleaning out all the kind of the gut, like we get gut in our teeth and we go to the dentist. It happens in every joint. So you're going to bend your knee, twist it around, and lift it up. So you're doing like what we call a figure eight, or a hip cleaner. Both, they're both the same thing. So you're just cleaning that hip out as you rotate the leg around. You just go at your own pace and in, lift. Now, thinking of your hips in a socket, so we're rotating, you're just going to swing your leg. You're just going to gently swing it. Don't move your body. Just let the leg isolate itself in that socket and just move it very gently, not rapidly, and very relaxed. The power of relaxation is so misunderstood. People think you only get strength when you're tightly, seemingly strong. But if you are so tight that you can't move, then you'll actually become weak. So when you relax, your body lets you go, and then you can gain incredible strength within that relaxation. You're going to be amazed. And change sides. So I'm going to go to the other side. Hip cleaner. Back you go. Turn it around. So just imagine that you're cleaning out the ball and socket within this hip as you're moving your leg around. So try not to move the actual hips themselves, just the leg. Okay, moving it around. And nicely move it around. It should feel good. You might be limited in your range of motion right now, but don't worry about that. It'll come. And stay relaxed, and you'll gain a greater range of motion the more you relax you are. Just swing sideways, up. So it's always working the different directions of a ball and socket, which is what this joint is. It's a ball and socket. Leg has got so much incredible mobility and range of motion, and we want to use it. We want to regain it. And if there's debris in the socket that's blocking it, then the muscles will shrink all around the joint. So once you get rid of all the goop that's in the actual joint itself, then you can start moving the muscles. But your muscles might have been shrinking because of all the debris in there. So if you move them too roughly, you're going to rip them. You don't want to do that, and it could hurt. Just wiggle your hips. So now you're going to put your foot up on your chair, on the seat of your chair. So take the leg that's closest to me and put it up. So you're holding your chair, your legs up, and you're just wiggling your hips around. Okay, so just move your hips. Then you put your foot flat on that seat of the chair. So just rock your weight forward and back. You're going to feel a tugging happening here. Now what we're working on are muscles in your spine, even though you can't feel them right now, and muscles in your quadriceps. So you're going to lift up your heel, if you can, bend your knee, and now do that rotation thing where the hip is like a wheel and you're turning it under. You shift your weight forward, and then very gently, slowly, okay, don't rush this, try to put the heel down. And that's going to pull on those spine muscles. Now you're going to lift your heel again and drop your knee down. And this is going to pull on your quadricep muscles. Okay, we're going to change sides. So walk around your chair, that'll relieve some tension. So you're going to remember to lift the leg near me, so you don't use the same leg twice. Move your hips, just wiggle around. So the body is very complicated. It seems, it's like there's so many parts and they are all doing different things. But the truth is, once you understand how complicated it is, then you can make it very, very simple. And the simplicity of just moving gets all those complicated parts, put your heel down, all those complicated parts become engaged. Up you come. So first you have to know about the complicated stuff, like all the little cells and the fibers and the blood and the nerves. And then you just have to move gently, and you know every single one of those things is getting all kinds of magnificent benefits from what we're doing. All to help relieve pain. Because the body is designed to be pain-free. That's how it's designed. It's because we don't know how to make it pain-free that we live in pain. But it's not designed to be in pain. It's designed to be pain-free. Okay, change sides. Use the leg near me again. You're going to put it up. Very gently, just move around. And if you can't keep your knee straight, don't worry. You can have your knee bent. You're going to lift your arm up and over your head. Now, keep the leg you're standing on bent. People hate to keep their knee bent, but it's actually very good for your spine and it will strengthen your leg. When you strengthen it, that's always a good thing. So if you can keep it bent, go ahead and do that. Breathe out. Move very slowly. Slowly drop that arm down. You're going to feel a tug underneath your leg. Breathing in. Now you can straighten your leg and be grateful. You have to bend it in a minute. Bend it. Okay, now breathe in deeply and just rotate on your spine, and you're going to be working through all kinds of tiny muscles along the spine to loosen up the spine. Lift your arm up, you can straighten your leg. Now I have to bend it again. And you're going to imagine that you're pulling on a rope, because this is a silk rope, so it's gentle. Straighten your knee, twist on your spine, so no fast movements. So until you're completely pain-free, work very, very slowly. So these workouts are for anybody in pain. Once you're pain-free, you can do anything you want. I have lived most of my life in pain, in chronic pain, until the last 10 years when I created this program, 15 years. And I am 100% pain-free. And if I have any little aches and pains, I know exactly what to do. I just do 15, 20 minutes and out of pain. It's fantastic. And let me tell you, when I mean pain, I had every kind of pain in the book. So no need to be in pain. Oh my. Bend the leg. Relax. But I was doing everything wrong. I was working too hard. I was trying too hard. Relax. Stretch up. And I wasn't doing enough mobility, just moving in every which way like we are. Twist. Lift your arm up. I could say that I created this program, Eccentrics, out of my own pain. Pull on that silk ribbon. Silk rope. Twist. And stay relaxed, stay heavy. And as you twist on your spine, breathe out and go very, very, very carefully, very slowly. And lift your arm up. Breathe in. Breathe out, bending the leg you're standing on. Very heavy. Drop down. This is going to be pulling on that hamstring. Twist on, by stretching out the hamstring, it will help relieve back pain, twist, knee pain. This twisting is for your spine, for your shoulders. You just shake out. Just bend the knees. Just shift your weight. Just shift your hips. Drop your body and just sway. So drop your head right to the ground. If you want, you can turn sideways to the camera, to the TV set, so you can see what I'm doing. And just swing side to side. And as you swing, you're going to slowly roll up, keeping your head heavy, one vertebra of your spine at a time. Lift your arms above your head, and you 1, 2, 3, relax. Breathe in and very, very gently drop your arms, gently, slowly. So I recommend that you do one of these workouts every single day. Ooh, okay, so I hope you feel more pain-free today than you did at the beginning, half an hour ago. See you tomorrow.
All right. Very good. That was the fourth installment. That was the fourth exercise in the entire workout, the group of workouts. So now that you've got all four of them and you've done all four of them, just keep going with it. Do a half hour a day. Every day, do a different workout. So there's four workouts, and they're just from this point on, they're on permanent rotation. And that means that you're giving your body a better chance of being out of pain than you would if you hadn't done this. So congratulations. Share this with other people that you care about. Share this with people who are like-minded and health conscious, and appreciate it. Thanks for coming. Best wishes.